Are you tired of spending countless hours trying to complete your assignments online or do your online quizzes? Then look no further. I'm going to teach you how you can solve your quizzes, how you can do your assignments using ChatGPT, no matter what kind of questions they are, whether it's math, it's chemistry, it's physics, it's theology, or whichever assignment that you have. So I'm going to teach you in this video how to do this. So without talking much, let's get started. If you don't know how to use ChatGPT or you don't know what ChatGPT is, I have videos on that on my channel. So just kindly check on the description box and you find links to videos on what ChatGPT is all about, the history of it and how it works, and a video on how to get started, that's creating an account and all that. So in this video, I have some sample questions here because I'm an economist. I picked some questions around that topic area so that we can use it. There are many ways you can solve questions with ChatGPT. So there are three types of questions that we'll be using here. We have the questions that are definition-based questions, and I know in the last video we saw some of these. We have questions that are multiple choice, so MCQs. We have how to solve fill-in questions. So in starting off, we'll just go with the second question. I don't know why I like to use the second question, but we'll cover majority of them, not everything though. So you can just type in the question. So explain the concept of elasticity of demand and provide an example. So elasticity of demand is the degree to which the quantity of a product demanded changes in response to price, a change in its price. So it gives the explanation and all that. The formula for calculating elasticity is here: percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price. And it gives an example and explains everything. This is powerful. Like in less than some seconds, if you are required to type, you just copy everything that you have here. So you just copy it, click on copy, come to your Microsoft Word, and maybe just paste your answer. Then that's it. So I'm not going to paste the answer here. It doesn't matter for me now. So that's one way to do it. So let's go to the next one. Analyze the impact of minimum wage increase on the labor market, including its effect on employment. So this is more of a technical question or more of an analytical question. So analyze, let's see what it does. So a minimum wage increase has a variety of impacts on the labor market, including its effect on wages and employment. So effects on employment. So one potential effect on wage increase is that it could lead to reduction in employment, particularly low-skilled workers. So this is because employers respond to increased labor costs by reducing the number of workers that they employ. So basic explanation here, for you are interested in economics of it, is that once they increase the wage of workers, employers will reduce the amount of workers they have because they want to minimize cost they want to minimize costs in order to break even, and that happens a lot. So, but in Ghana we don't usually see it, and other countries. So this is just the basis of it, and it's able to solve it. So when it's done generating, which I'll just allow you to finish doing right now, you can ask it to regenerate that particular response again. That's if you don't like the particular response it gave. If you don't like the response, how it came, so this particular one, it explains them separately. So the question was that analyze the impact of minimum wage increase on labor market, including its effect on that. So if you don't like the response, you can ask it to regenerate the response again and to generate it in a whole different way or in a different structure. So this is almost the same thing, but just that the wording and everything that is used here is different. And you can use it, a number of you can use it to generate different answers for yourself. So let's say one person generates this, another person use a second option, and there are no two people that will generate and get the same answer. It gives unique things to everyone. I've checked plagiarism for this, and plagiarism is usually very low. So you just have to use it, but be careful of the extent to which you trust it. So I'll go on to the next question on the part of multiple choice. So I'll choose the multiple choice question. I'll just copy it and ask, so help me. So first of all, I'll just type in the multiple choice and see what it will do. Whether it will recognize it as multiple. So it has immediately recognized as multiple choice. So the question was, by the study of scarcity, economists means to utilize our, and the option that it chose was limited resource in order to satisfy our unlimited desire. And this is the basis of economics. I don't know why I'm teaching economics today, but this is bonus for coming to my YouTube channel. So it gives you the correct answer. Let's go to the third one. So what's the difference between a theory and a hypothesis? So this particular, there are many fields used. So the answer that is chosen is what? The E. So a hypothesis is testable proposition. When a hypothesis is supported by analysis, it becomes a theory. So that's the right answer that it has chosen over there, and a whole lot. So it's able to do that for you. And when it comes to filling, I'll just leave in the filling question and see what it to do. In a perfect competitive market, firms are price takers, and that's the answer right here. So in a competition market, firms are price takers, and it goes ahead to even explain to you what that means, and this makes it very good and something that you can actually use for your assignment. You don't need to struggle a lot in doing assignment nowadays. I'll give a caution probably after the video, and let's see how it goes. So the dollar is the amount of goods and services that producers are willing to sell at a given price. And it gives the answer there, supply. So supply is the right answer. Supply refers to the amount of goods that producers are willing to sell at a given price. Even though they may have produced 1,000 units of the goods, if they are willing to supply only 10, supply is 10. Supply is not the goods that they've produced and packed inside their room. And this is it. So let me go back to here to give you more clarity on how you can use it better. So here it says what? Define the law of demand and supply and explain how it affects the supply curve. Sorry about that. So you're still even writing for the owner. I'll just stop it and so it goes on to explain that all other things being equal, the quantity supplied will increase when the price of goods and services increase, and decrease when price of goods and services decrease. So I'm just going to instruct you to write that in just 2 paragraphs. So you see that the explanation is a bit long, and that may be the explanation, but if you have a restriction in the question that you are being asked, you can actually restrict ChatGPT or tell it to be more specific to your situation. So write that in 2 paragraphs, and it's going to do a powerful work here. It's going to cleanse up everything for you. And the caution is that it's not always going to give you right answers always. Yes, the alternate is going to become more powerful and be able to do that. For now, it's still in the research mode. So as you can see here, free research preview. They are not still having a complete perfect state of it. So don't trust all the answers completely where you go and argue with your lecturer that they marked you wrong because you got your correct answer from ChatGPT. ChatGPT is powerful, but it should not be 100% trusted. It's not yet with all the information it needs. Moreover, even with the information it has, if it was trained with the wrong data on a particular topic, it's going to give you wrong answers on that. And also, another caution is that the purpose of assignments are to help you learn and become better in your field. So if you are going to rely on ChatGPT to always solve your questions for you, then you stand the risk of not learning much from the program that you are doing. So you end up becoming someone who has the degree or who has the certificate, but you don't even understand much of what you were taught, and you may not apply it to the job field. Yes, our academic fields may be repetitive and require that we keep on doing repetitive things. They don't encourage us to think much, but that does not mean that we should intentionally keep on taking help from others while not learning ourselves. So this was just a guide on how to solve assignments. If you liked the video, just hit on the subscribe button. If you have a comment, leave it in the comment section. If you don't even have a comment, just put a thank you there. I'll be very grateful. And subscribe, like this video, because it will tell YouTube that this video is actually good and recommend it to others as well. So till I see you in my next video, then it's bye bye.